Hey friends, Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, this just doesn't work. I just want to walk you guys through the man cave here. I've been working on it and trying to get it together, and this is probably the best that it's been in quite a while. I know you're going to look at some of these hats and say, he's a bandwagon fan. But these are actually NFL players that I've gotten a chance to work with United Way. So, they're all autographed hats. So if you want to hate me, go ahead and hate me. But these are fantastic guys that I've gotten a chance to know. But anyway, I've got my hat racks. I've actually made these hat racks myself. They're made to look like laces. And over here, all of my autographed Jobu jerseys here. Every one of these have been signed by players. I'm really proud of those. And of course, the studio, it's all set up pretty good. And cabinets here. I actually built these cabinets, I guess, about 14 years or so ago. And some of the stuff that I have in here, and more pictures and things, and more United Way guys that I've worked with. And something you can't get anymore because they just don't make them anymore. Super Bowl seat cushions. And it used to be, they used to give you a seat cushion with your ticket. And it's crazy because some of the stuff that used to come with it. Now check this out. This was actually in, look at it, cardboard binoculars. Amazing, isn't it? Another one gave you like a luggage tag. Some of the other ones over here, Super Bowl music and more. Own the own championship videos. I mean, it was kind of cool. This is the one that really surprises me. This one, MTV gave you a camera. Let's open this up. Let me see if I can open it up without messing it up here with one hand. Look at this. They gave you a camera that you used to have to take and actually get the stuff developed. And E-Trade gave you a money clip. This is all stuff that came with the Super Bowl package. And of course, they gave you a live coverage radio so that way you could hear your individual team broadcast. But as time went on, these were nice and thick. They started getting thinner and thinner with less stuff in them. But, the ticket prices kept going up. So we'll go through and take another look here. Some of the stuff that I got to do and some of the great people I've got to meet and things. And my corner cabinet. And then over here, we have Jobu's Hall of Fame. I originally started doing all this stuff in some of the places that he had been, but it started to get to be too much, and I literally would need to build a whole nother room to put all this stuff in. And back around, all of the teams. I'm just missing the Bengals one. I need to order one of those. And of course, all hail Roger Staubach. And some more glasses and collections and stuff that I have. And yes, I do have a glass for everybody in the NFC East because I have friends that come over and they drink out of their own team's glass. So, again, if you want to call me a bandwagon fan, go right ahead because it just doesn't matter. I know how much support I give the Dallas Cowboys and so on. And of course, you got to love my Redskin bucket over there. So anyway, I've been working on getting all this stuff together, and today will be actually, hopefully, a really big day for the Jobu Sports Report, and we'll see how that goes later on. But this thing with Charles talking about the Dallas Cowboys, and the Dallas Cowboys, the place that Jerry Jones has built for losers. And it's been bugging at me. Because, see, here's the thing with Charles. Charles is a Hall of Famer. Charles had 101 sacks. Charles has pins in his back because he gave everything and left it on the field. Was Charles a little bit nuts? Yeah, Charles was. But Charles believed in one thing and one thing only, and that's winning. You cannot argue with that. And he would literally do anything and everything it took to win. So when he says and looks around and says, you know what? They're a bunch of losers. You need to take note of that. And I've said this before when I think about AT&T Stadium, the temple to Jerry Jones. It is an unbelievable place. It's nothing like it in the world. I mean, when you see that football screen, 60 freaking yards, you're up there in the top. You know, even your nosebleed seats, it's like, wow. You are mesmerized. But the problem is maybe Charles is right. Because we don't have a home field advantage there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think with playoffs and all, we're 37-36 there. 500. This past year, we were 3-5 at home. Let me say that again. We were 3-5 at our own house. We lost 2 games back to back where we scored 30 freaking points, something that has never happened before, back to back in the NFL. So we won 6 games on the road. Maybe Charles is right. Jerry Jones has built a house for losers. Because if you're a fan of another team and they're playing the Cowboys and you want to go to a road game, you don't want to go to FedEx Field. It's a dump. You want to go to the Palace in Dallas, the place that has twin bars on each side of the field, the place that has 1,800 TVs, so you don't even have to be in your seat to see the game. You got dugout seats that you can sit in there and be at ankle high, or your seat is the front row. So that means you got space down low that nobody's occupying. And if you spend a couple of grand for a ticket, you know, you're not going to be that rabid of a fan.
You need to customize your own suite too.
I look around, and I've been to quite a few stadiums. And if you are playing against the Seahawks, if you've never been there, the best way I can describe being in that stadium is being inside of a jet engine. When you leave that place, your body is quivering from the sound. That's a home field advantage. Philadelphia, you're worried about your life. You're worried about batteries being thrown at you. That's a home field advantage. Same thing with Oakland. You go there, you're in fear. You got the black and silver faces, the spikes on the shoulder pads. That's a home field advantage. The frozen tundra at Lambeau Field. That's a home field advantage. Arrowhead Stadium, that's a home field advantage. AT&T, well, that's just a party. So yeah, Charles, homie, I think you're 100% right. Jerry Jones has built a house for losers. And it hurts me to say that, but I can't disagree with you. I'm Mark Holmes, telling it like it is. And I'll see you guys.
Hey friends, CowboyJobu here at the Jobu Report. The Dallas Cowboy fans are elated. The Redskin fans, not so much. How about them Cowboys? Wait a minute.
They have the most comfortable hats.
What the fuck? Talk about your confused fans. But who cares? The Dallas Cowboys beat the Washington Redskins for the 3rd time in a row at FedEx. Gotta love it.